Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, a group of adventurous frogs decided to hold a race. But this wasn't just any ordinary race. They wanted to climb a tall, towering structure that reached high into the sky. Frogs gathered from all around, some eager to compete, and many others just to watch the spectacle. The air was filled with excitement and anticipation as the competitors lined up at the starting point. The crowd of frogs cheered and croaked, creating a lively atmosphere. Everyone was curious to see who would be brave and strong enough to reach the top. As the race began, the frogs pushed forward with determination, each one eager to reach the top first. They started climbing the steep, slippery walls of the towering structure. But as they climbed higher and higher, the challenge intensified and doubts began to surface among the competitors. The crowd below, watching intently, started to shout discouraging words. "You can't do it! It's too high! You'll never make it!" they yelled, their voices echoing off the walls. The frogs could hear the negativity, and it weighed heavily on their minds. Some began to falter, questioning their own abilities, but a few, driven by sheer willpower, continued to push through the adversity, determined to prove the doubters wrong. One by one, the frogs began to give up, listening to the voices telling them they couldn't succeed. The more they heard the crowd, the more they lost hope. But one little frog kept going. Step by step, it climbed higher and higher, no matter what the crowd said. And finally, against all odds, that little frog reached the top. Everyone was utterly amazed and couldn't help but ask, "How did you do it? How did you manage to ignore all the voices telling you to stop?" The answer was simple yet profound. The little frog was deaf. It couldn't hear the negativity that surrounded it. It stayed laser-focused on its goal, never letting doubt or discouragement stand in its way. While others were distracted by the noise of naysayers, the little frog kept hopping forward, one leap at a time. It teaches us a valuable lesson. Sometimes the best way to achieve our dreams is to tune out the negativity and stay committed to our path. In a world full of distractions and doubts, be like the little frog, deaf to negativity and determined to succeed. Sometimes in life we need to be like the deaf frog, blocking out the noise, ignoring the doubt, and staying focused on our path. What others say doesn't define your journey, but your belief in yourself does. So, the next time you're faced with challenges, remember the little frog and keep climbing. Believe in yourself. Keep climbing.